Imagine waking up one morning and discovering the world you knew is gone. The streets are gone. The cities are gone. Every continent, gone. Only water. Endless, silent, unforgiving water. Welcome to a world where Earth becomes 100% ocean, a true water world. Could humanity survive? Or would this be the end of our species? This is FactLabX, and today, we dive deep into one of the most terrifying scenarios ever imagined. What if Earth became completely covered in water? The meltdown begins. The apocalypse wouldn't start with rain. It would start with heat. A sudden spike in global temperature triggers record-breaking heat waves. Wildfires scorch forests. Storms rage across continents. And all the ice on Earth, Antarctica, Greenland, mountain glaciers, begins to melt at impossible speed. Earth has an enormous amount of ice. Enough to raise sea levels by 70 meters if all of it melted. And that's exactly what happens. Within days, coastlines vanish. New York, Miami, Vancouver, Rio de Janeiro, Tokyo, all swallowed. Entire nations like the Maldives and the Bahamas disappear forever. Governments attempt mass evacuations, but the water rises too fast. Chaos spreads everywhere. By the time the sea stops rising, 1/3 of the world's population is gone. The world drowns. But this is only the beginning. Under the ocean floor lie over 1 million underwater volcanoes. And the drastic temperature shift awakens them. One erupts. Then another. Then all of them. Massive pressure changes trigger magnitude 8 earthquakes across every continent. Skyscrapers collapse. Millions more die beneath the rubble. But underwater volcanoes release more than lava. They unleash water trapped deep inside the Earth's mantle. Scientists believe the mantle holds twice as much water as all the world's oceans combined. Now all that extra water floods upward. Sea levels rise again. 200 meters. 500 meters. 1,000 meters. Once sea level reaches 3.3 kilometers, 2 miles, the continents disappear completely. Only mountain peaks remain above the surface like lonely islands, temporary islands. Earth is now 100% water. A true water world. The age of survivors. Governments collapse. The world fragments into small groups of survivors. Some flee to mountains, the last pieces of land on Earth. Others build rafts, steel boats, or join giant floating communities made from barges tied together. Fresh water becomes the greatest treasure. People collect rainwater, boil seawater, and fight over every drop. Diseases spread unchecked. Medical facilities are gone. Fuel runs out, leaving ships drifting helplessly. And now a new threat arises. Megastorms. With no land to break their strength, hurricanes grow endlessly across the ocean. Winds become stronger than anything humans have ever survived. Entire floating communities disappear overnight. Humanity is now fighting extinction. Marine mutation. If humanity wants to live, we must adapt. Some groups begin building early underwater habitats, crude, experimental cities beneath the waves. They use desalination to create drinking water, and pumps to bring air from the surface. But only a small number make it. Over generations, surviving humans begin to change. We already see examples today. The Bajo people of Indonesia have spleens 50% larger than average, letting them dive for 13 minutes at a time. The Moken people of Thailand can see underwater with remarkable clarity. Now imagine these adaptations expanding. Humans evolve. Better diving ability. Stronger lungs. Better underwater vision. Naturally slower heart rate. Higher resistance to pressure. We become ocean nomads. Hunting fish, gathering algae farms, and building floating colonies. But evolution is slow. And the ocean is merciless. Birth rates collapse. Food shortages never end. Violence erupts between groups. Even with adaptation, humanity struggles to survive more than a few generations. The end of the land species. Without land, forests vanish. Grasslands vanish. Soil-based plants die. Herbivores starve. Carnivores follow. The ocean also suffers. With no land to regulate climate, the atmosphere absorbs massive amounts of carbon dioxide. This makes the oceans more acidic, killing corals, shellfish, and eventually large marine animals. Earth enters a mass extinction event. One as deadly as the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. Within 2 years, up to 90% of species on Earth are gone. Earth resets itself. The final future. After decades, fewer than 10 million humans remain scattered across floating cities in underwater habitats. They live isolated, fragile lives. But they also represent something incredible. The last spark of human resilience. Eventually, even these communities weaken. But a few survive long enough to pass on their genes. Thousands of years later, humanity might become a new ocean species. But realistically, Earth becoming 100% water is a scenario where humanity almost certainly goes extinct. We evolved for land. We are not built for this world. If you enjoyed this journey into the impossible, make sure to subscribe to FactLabX for more deep, mind-bending what-if explorations every week. Stay curious. Stay informed. And remember, the universe is full of questions. And at FactLabX, we love answering them.